wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. I know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras open. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, man. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 or. He's coming. He don't know no better. Fire.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to throw. Eason. And he finds Jimmy Graham. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Eason. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. 50-50. Stay 50, stay 50. Chopper! Hey, shoot!
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First down.
Hey, blue 60. Easy alert. Come on.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Johnson's got it complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
First down, Lions.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Stafford. Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rush in. Rush in. SOS. Hey, exit.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
I got it.
Mike 40. Mike 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike 40. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Mike 40.
Let's go, D.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40.
Looking to throw. Eason. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Go.
Mike 40. Check.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10 Lobo. Come on, let's go. Get up.
Mike 40. Man, I got you. 40's Mike. Check tight.
Ready.
Back to throw. Eason. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
30 base.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, win. Go.
Looking to throw. Eason. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
40 got.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's 3rd and short.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, 280. Not 22.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We got work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Omaha, remove.
Check 49, check 49.
Hey, 70.
Shit.
Hey, red.
Shit.
80 weapon. 22.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Drill right, 22.
You. Check 26, check 26.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
50, Mike 50.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, wahoo!
Yeah, hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40.
Hey!
There we go,
Get it!
From the gun, Eason. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hey, Charlie! Go!
Off the play fake, Eason. And his throw here's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
It's just look at me. Zipper.
50 seconds.
Now.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And Adams has it, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Watch the run.
From the gun, Eason. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
On the double.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, ready. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Alpha.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
I'm trying to collect.
Check. 40's
Right up.
Throwing on first down, Eason. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Stafford. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Hey, Delta.
Check my 40. Check my 40. Switch up. Switch up.
Let go.
To throw on second down, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Team 6.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen. 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 Mike's 57.
On third down, Eason. And that's complete to Adams. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Eason. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you Try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Touchdown, Detroit! Kerryon Johnson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be fielded at the 6. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Hey, zoom.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Rip right, rip right.
Now.
Looking to throw. Eason. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready up.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10.
57's right. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. 57's the mic. Watch go. Go. Come on, baby. Hit it.
From the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Intended for Equanimeous St. Brown. It leads to second and 10.
Let's go now.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, echo.
I don't know why his team showed up.
57. Mike 57.
Go on. Come on, D. Hey, check Mike.
Throwing again, Eason. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown, and it's third down.
Equanimeous St. Brown brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Move.
Here I come again. Here I come again. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go, D.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Crosby is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
32.
Back to throw, Stafford. This is Johnson, he's got it. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Stafford now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Recon, 132 fighter. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Recon!
On 2nd down, it's Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
1st down, Detroit.
Lady! Six guys! Check 6 guys! Check 3!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out on to the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Bravo!
Back to throw. Eason. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Come on,
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, orbit.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40.
Big grip, big grip.
Looking to throw. Eason. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
40's a Mike. 40's a Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Oh, the NFL scoreboard elsewhere. 3rd quarter down in Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have scored to grab the lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 22, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Lady!
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Set! 180! Hey, fly low! Watch out, somebody has...
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. It's caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
He's coming. Monday. He's coming, double up.
Tight dog.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
No.
Looking to throw. Eason. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike.
Yep.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Now.
Watch the sled.
On 4th down, Eason. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 3. He can't hit.
Stay 50.
He's not going to give you. Big ass.
To throw again. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. 40's the Mike. Squeeze.
Hey, Delta.
Man out. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Hey.
40's Mike, 40's the Mike, 40's the Mike. Come on.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. It's out time.
Go.
Guys, it's out time. 57. Mike, finish. Go.
Throwing again. Eason. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Nassib drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day out this.
Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Hey, zoom.
Chance.
Fire.
On 4th down, Eason looking deep for Adams. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. After the interception, here's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and goal. Stafford looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Forced. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off inside the 5. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
What we got? Mike 40, Mike 40.
Topper! Go!
Check 13. Mike 40, go!
Again, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Set, blue 60. Mike 50. You get Libra. You get block me.
Stafford now to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Lady!
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
From the 50, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Check the outs. Check the out. Check the out. 57. Mike, 57.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.